This is the difference between him and Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness will never come out and speak on certain things that his ministers do out in the public that is not, right, or that the people has called for a response from him. I want to tell me if I lie, me I tell in the comment section, my people. Bless up, my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl and Isabel Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to the returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, we're seeing where the Minister of National Security, Horace Chang, has basically penned a letter to Mark Golin, basically asking him to warn Peter Bunting of his recent statement at the Police Federation conference, my people. And so we're seeing Mark Golin responding to that, my people. Now stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform. Subscribe over there. Get that channel to 1k for me, please and thanks.
I also see a letter going around explaining that the commissioner did not give permission for Corporal Ron James to attend. Well, let me thank the commissioner for giving permission for me to attend. As the High Command having effectively muzzled Mr. James, it is left to me to be the principal advocate for the rank and file here today. I notice only 10 minutes have been allocated on the program. So maybe I should say the theme of my remarks is time short rather than time come. But let me start, first of all, by acknowledging the hard work of the men and women of the JCF. I recognize that this year may be the first opportunity in 9 years where it looks like, and I want to knock wood, where it looks like the violent crime numbers, particularly murder, could fall within the range where it was previously during the last administration when I was minister. And you are achieving this through professional police work, without the public relations stunt of states of emergencies, which only misprioritized resources. If that was going on now, a bunch of you would be out in the hot sun between here and Montego Bay, or coming into the parish rather, at every point in the parish in what didn't appear to be particularly effective checkpoints. Now, the elephant in the room is the interdiction of the former chairman of the Federation. Last year, the High Command launched an inexplicable offensive on the leadership of the Police Federation. Why? Why did they do that? For calling out the same High Command on their failure to effectively implement an order of the court regarding overtime for police officers. In my opinion, it has been an unnecessary distraction that has been divisive and demotivating for many rank and file members of the JCF. And the question I ask is, what about the accountability for those in the High Command who failed to successfully implement a system to comply with a court order? Do we want a system where there is accountability for some and impunity for others? I suggest we don't. The JCF is a paramilitary organization. Its members operate under strict discipline. It is an essential service. Members cannot legally strike or take other industrial action. Being a cop is one of the most stressful and demanding jobs worldwide. More so in Jamaica, where we have one of the highest violent crime rates in the world.
And so following his statement at the conference, my people, we're seeing the Minister of National Security, Horace Chang, has penned a letter to opposition leader Mark Golding urging him to ensure that the policy and practice of separating police operations from political interference be maintained. So in basically warning Mark Golding about opposition spokesman on national security, Senator Peter Bunting, basically saying that Bunting is politicizing, the whole interdiction of Corporal Rowan James. Chang expressed that while no institution is above public criticism and question, the manner in which the, statement or how Bunting has done it must protect the institution from undue influence in the exercise of their authority, particularly where the entity has a duty to regulate and enforce laws. He quoted that Jamaica has had a long and torturous history of political interference in the operations of the police force. The experience led to the development of a national policy that insulated the Jamaica Constabulary Force from political interference in selection, appointment, promotion, and general human resource management of the JCF. Operational matters, including disciplinary action, are always exclusively the remit of the Commissioner of Police and the Police High Command. He further added that it is problematic when a legislator, political representative, agitates on behalf of a specific individual officer against the High Command of the JCF in a matter that is within the exclusive disciplinary remit of the police. When politicians begin to advocate on behalf of the personal cases of police officers against the police high command and try to influence the high command through public pronouncements, this breaches the lines of separation between policy and political interference, and is basically calling out Mark Golding to speak with Peter Bunting. And some people, Mark Golding responded to that pen letter, and this is what I admired about the opposition leader. Right? Unlike when members of the Jamaica Labour Party has done anything and the public calls out, or another minister might call out, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who is the leader of them, to come and speak, or a letter is penned to him, he does not respond. And we heard Mark Golding time and time again has written to the Prime Minister and he doesn't respond. And so Mark Golding responded, and I want to hear what he has to say, my people.
This is Mark Golding, President of the People's National Party and Leader of the Opposition. On Tuesday, May 28, 2024, I received a letter from the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, making some complaints about remarks that were made by our spokesperson for national security, Senator Peter Bunting, at the recent Police Federation conference. Well, I replied to Minister Chang's letter today, Wednesday, May 29th, 2024, as follows. Dear Minister Chang, I acknowledge receipt of your letter dated May 28, 2024. These were the critical issues raised by our opposition spokesperson on national security, Senator Peter Bunting, at the recent Police Federation conference. 1. The unjust and unconstitutional interdiction of Police Federation Chairman Corporal Rowan James for advocating for compliance with a court order regarding overtime payments. That action appears to be a blatant attempt at union busting, demoralizing the rank and file, and undermining the Federation's role as the advocate for police welfare. It raises serious questions about the accountability of the High Command, who failed to implement the court's directives promptly. 2. The JCF is a paramilitary organization operating under strict discipline where members cannot legally strike. Therefore, the Police Federation, effectively serving as a police union, is essential in advocating for officers' rights. The High Command's punitive actions against its leadership for performing this role are petty, vindictive, and intolerant. This is not just about one individual's disciplinary issue. It is about preserving the independence and effectiveness of the Federation and ensuring that all officers have robust representation free from undue influence. 3. We cannot allow a system where there is accountability for some and impunity for others. Your suggestion that public commentary on these issues crosses a line is misplaced and unfortunate. The opposition's advocacy is aimed at ensuring a fair and just system where the rights of police officers are upheld and where their leadership is empowered to advocate on their behalf without fear of retribution. I consider our spokesperson's remarks to be appropriate and in keeping with our constitutional responsibility to the Jamaican people, notwithstanding the apparent discomfort occasioned to some who would prefer to leave the status quo undisturbed. When in opposition, we are obliged to remain vigilant and purposeful on fundamental matters such as those which are engaged by the situation on which Senator Bunting spoke. I take this opportunity to urge you to reconsider the actions taken against Corporal James and also to address the broader issues of accountability within the High Command. The current approach is detrimental to the morale and effectiveness of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. We must work together to develop policies that enhance public safety while always respecting the rights and welfare of those who serve. Yours sincerely, Mark Golding, Member of Parliament, Leader of the Opposition.
And I want to know if you comment upon this, my people, and tell me if you really believe that Bunting is politicizing the whole interdiction of Corporal Ron James, when in truth and in fact, majority of Jamaicans, if not all, were calling on them to reinstate Ron James, as well as to pay the rank and files whom he was, basically lobbying for them to get their overtime. And someone want to hear from one of my people. Tell me what you think about Mark Golding stepping up to the plate, basically responding to Chang's pen letter. This is the difference between him and Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness will never come out and speak on certain things that his ministers do out in the public that is not, right, or that the people has called for a response from him. I want to tell me if I lie, me I tell in the comment section, my people. With that being said, want to talk up and tell me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase. It goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Only a small fee per month to become a member of the Anisabel Rose movement. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family, subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the video, support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Get this video to at least 2,000 likes. Big up on yourself.